Ah, Pokemon. It's that kind of game that if you didn't play it in your childhood, then you most likely don't have one. But even now today, Pokemon is very popular, spanning over 10 games. But the question always rises, what's the best Pokemon out there?
Pokemon has 5 generations, which means that's over 500 Pokemon. And I doubt anyone wants to go out there and say, hey, let's look at all the Pokemon. And, well, we're here to narrow it down for you to show you our top 10 Pokemon. Note, we're also not counting legendaries.
Haha. If this interesting picture didn't clue you in on it already, so King is number 10 in the countdown. With a base stat of over 600 and his attack and defense being over 100, this thing packs quite the powerful punch. I mean, this guy can even go up against Groudon and Kyogre, and he's not even the legendary. The only problem with him is his ability, Traunt, which makes him skip every other turn. This guy's actually fast, you'll be surprised, so you'll be most likely hitting first unless you're going up against a faster Pokemon. And if this guy hits first, watch out, cause you're most likely going to get one-shotted by him. And yeah, that's basically all you have to say about the King here. I'll let you enjoy the picture a little bit more. Yes.
Alright, so right now you guys are probably thinking, oh, look, it's Tangrowth, he's not that strong. And this is where you're wrong. In fact, I was surprised by him when I first used him in Battle Factory. Wow. His stats, most of them are over 100 or exactly 100. His HP, attack, defense, special attack, all 100. Only thing is, maybe if he had better abilities, that'd help him out. But he's actually a really good Pokemon, moveset's awesome. And he's just a little slow on speed, but other than that, he's freaking awesome. One of the Pokemon that I love the most, and good move pool. Probably check him out.
Number 8 is Chandelure. What can I say about this guy? 145 special attack. I believe, if I'm correct, that's the highest special attack out of any non-legendary Pokemon so far. His other stats are a little bit lacking, but they're pretty average, and his ability Flash Fire is really good. But the real kicker is his Dream World ability, Shadow Tag. You're going to be trapping those Pokemon in there, and you better hide your Pokemons because they're not getting out of there right now.
You knew he was gonna be on here. I mean, come on, Getis used it, and you were screwed over throughout that whole battle. And despite being the weakest pseudo-legendary, his base stat is still 600. And it might be a little bit misplaced and probably not as good as other Pokemon that aren't pseudo-legendaries, but it is a really good Pokemon, and very good move pool, special attack, it'll screw you over, and it's just awesome. And it also doesn't have a double weakness like other pseudo-legendaries, Dragonite, Tyranitar, and other than that, just really freaking awesome!
Number 6 in our lovely countdown is Metagross, however you pronounce that thing. Okay, well, first of all, being a pseudo-legendary, it has the base stat of 600 and no double weakness, like Hydreigon. And also it's used by a certain person, I think you've heard of Steven still. He also has a unique typing, and his ability Clear Body is very useful. He's way better than another Steel Psychic named Bronzong.
Hacks are freaking us. Dude, his attack is 147, and those other stats don't actually make up to 600. His speed is decent, and if you give him enough dragon dances, he'll be killing every team out there, even if you have legendaries. And that's why he's really up here, and especially since he has that, what was his ability again, Rivalry or something like that? It's freaking awesome!
Come and get yourself a Dragonite! Dragonite's number 4 on the countdown, the original strongest Pokemon in Kanto. The only thing that can beat it was either another Dragonite, an Ice-type move, or another Legendary. This guy isn't even a Legendary and he already is strong. With an awesome move pool, extremely high attack stat, but he is overshadowed by a certain other Dragon-type Pokemon that came out later. The Dragonite's the original, Lance! He has 3 of them!
Same type as Dragonite, different appearance, higher special attack and attack. And its defense is a little bit lacking, but it's way faster and it's awesome! Its move pool is a little less lacking, like I said, and its ability's awesome. It flies. And it's like Dragonite except cooler and faster.
Number 2 on the countdown is Tyranitar. Tyranitar is a pseudo-legendary from Johto, and it has a really high defense, really high attack, and also, even though it has a double weakness, it can still probably beat Dragonite and Salamence with any rock attack, and he's immune to Psychic. Also, when he enters battle, he starts a Sandstorm, which is really useful if you're using him in a double battle with a certain other Pokemon that's next that has Sandveil. Let's have a quick recap to recap all the Pokemon we've gone over before we say who number 1 is, even though from what I last said, you probably guessed who it is. Number 10 is Pedophile King.
Number 9 is Tentacle Rape Tingrowth.
Number 8 is Chandelure.
Number 7 is Hydreigon.
Number 6 is Metagross.
Number 5, Hacks or freaking Russ.
Number 4 got itself a Dragonite.
Number 3, Salamence.
And number 2 is Tyranitar, which means number 1 is...
No, that's a legendary. Get it out of here. Garchomp. Hell yes. His stats are 600 altogether. He's really fast. And even if his attack stat is only 130 compared to the others, pseudo-legendaries and whatnot, the thing is that his EVs go up faster because he levels up and evolves earlier. So, imagine fighting a Garchomp that's about 70 and you have another, like Dragonite, Salamence, or Tyranitar level 70. Garchomp's attack is going to be way higher. Man, the Sandveil ability just, screws everyone over. Oh yeah, and Cynthia has one. Cynthia!
That's all, and thanks for watching. I hope that this video enlightened you and that you'll be using these Pokemon a little bit more often or see them in a new light, like Tangrowth. That really surprised me. Okay then, well, bye everyone.
Yeah. Just Tangrowth. Scary. Yet awesome! look a little lost.